and financially is tremendous.
Are you actually able to transfer your credits to the UK campus on your second or third year?
Absolutely. If you wish to emigrate to Canada or Australia, for example,
How long will I be studying here?
so if you have a bachelor's degree, you can get 1 year at master's level and master's degree. There are always going to be scholarships.
Is it only IELTS? There's an educational consultant right here at Bachelor waiting for you. We're joined here today by Dr. Rami Hijazi. Welcome, Dr. Rami. Dr. Rami Hijazi is our general manager here at Merrick. Thank you very much for coming over, or let's say flying over on such short notice.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure.
Dr. Rami, why would somebody want to study at the University of Sunderland, Turkey campus?
Right, good question. Well, you see, getting a degree from UK is expensive, and the way to go around doing that, we thought of getting that same British degree here in Turkey. So the benefits are financially is tremendous. Like here, it costs like almost half what you would have paid in the UK. For example, in the UK you pay $16,000 per year, approximately. I'm giving you USD here, while you pay here $7,500 per year. So the cost is very, very.
It's like less than half of the actual cost.
Yeah. It is worth the deal.
That's interesting.
And also plus the living cost. That's the living cost.
Yeah, what about the living cost?
Same thing. Living cost is I'll say on average, if you are in the UK, about $1,500 per month. That's including accommodation, food, etc. In Istanbul, it's about $400 to $500 per month for a single student. So I would definitely look into it. I would seriously look into considering the fact that it is worth all the financial stress on you.
I see. That is very interesting. Thank you very much. Dr. Rami, I've been asked by a lot of students, are you actually able to transfer your credits to the UK campus on your second or third year?
Absolutely. This is the university study abroad campus. So what it means is a student can always transfer back to UK whenever they feel they want to. So they do the first year here and they can transfer all the credits in the UK, or they can do 2 years here and do all of the third year in the UK. They're free to move around whenever they can transfer back if they wish to as well.
That is very interesting.
So they can start in the UK and then come here.
So what you're actually telling me, just to make it clear, is that you can actually start here in Turkey and then you can move on to the UK and graduate from the UK itself.
Exactly, or vice versa.
Vice versa. Oh, that's very interesting. So you can actually be a UK student and decide to transfer to campus here.
Or do 1 year visit abroad, coming to Turkey. As long as you have in the same course outline that we have. I mean the same courses, same programs, because some programs we don't have in Turkey. But they obviously they have them in the UK, so they can be transferable back and forth.
Very interesting. Thank you very much. Now, the very obvious question that is on everybody's mind: what do you do with a University of Sunderland degree?
Excellent. The thing is, if you graduate with the University of Sunderland degree and you wish to stay in Turkey, you can get a job at any private venture in Turkey very easy because it's a British accredited degree. Now, if you decided to go to Europe, you can get a job offer and then get a work permit and work anywhere in Europe, including UK, obviously. If you wish to emigrate to Canada or Australia, for example, you'll have the qualified points. You have the points that will qualify you for the express entry to Canada, for example. So that's to you. That would be basically it's a gateway for better life.
I see. I see. Okay, that is very valuable piece of information that you're providing us with. Thank you very much. Dr. Rami, another pressing question. Most of the students are worried about their certificate, the actual physical document that they received from the University of Sunderland. Does that really mention where you studied? What goes on? What's written or what's printed on your graduation certificate?
It's exactly as you would get it in the UK. The actual graduation certificate is exactly the same as you would get in the UK. There's no difference whatsoever. However, the transcript, the actual transcript with the courses, it would say University of Sunderland International Campus, Turkey. That's only. This is a tiny mention at the top, so it's clear and authentic. So the employer knows where you did your studies, which is a very good advantage. That means you did the international study abroad.
Yes, very interesting. Dr. Rami, let's say I'm a student who just enrolled at the University of Sunderland. I need to clarify and tell my prospective or future employer, or probably tell my parents about this. How long will I be studying here?
Right. A bachelor's degree typically takes 3 years in any British university, including this one. Mm-hmm. So within 3 years, you have a bachelor. After high school, you have a bachelor's degree. If you have an HND, some students, we get some HND students, mm-hmm. they only have to do 1 year. We call it top-up. So they do 1 year after their 2-year HND, and they end up with full-fledged bachelor degree.
Okay.
Now, as long as it's a continuation of the same program. If they decided to change the program slightly in the same field, it may add maybe another semester or two, maybe one extra year, depending on the program they chose to opt.
Depending on the nature of the program of studies. Yeah. So I think engineering programs would probably take a little bit longer, right?
Yes, but again, if they already have an HND in engineering, it's fine. But if they have an HND in mechanical engineering and they opted for mechatronics, mm-hmm. that's probably 2 years, not 1.
Yeah.
Okay. However, the master's degree, this is the nice thing, in the British system, it's 1 year long only, where in the North American system, it's 2 years. Mm-hmm. So if you have a bachelor's degree, you can get you do 1 year at master's level and you have a master's degree.
Very nice. Yeah. I've been asked by a lot of students on the phone, by email, people coming here in person, asking me, do you provide scholarships?
Absolutely. There are always going to be scholarships. Scholarships are I would see them as a right for a student. Mm-hmm. It's something they deserve to have. But to inquire about this, because there are terms and conditions, they inquire about this, I think they need to speak to the admissions department at the university to get the full information on scholarships, because there are terms and requirements, the terms and conditions have to apply. Uh-huh. Once they are satisfied, scholarships are there.
That is very nice. Perfect. So we have to tell our students that they have to go over the terms and conditions, and crossing our fingers, they get something at the end.
I think they will.
Great. So, how long does it actually take for a student to get enrolled in the university after applying?
Okay, the application process is really simple. It's not complicated. Once a student submits the application, mm-hmm. it shouldn't take more than 48 hours to maximum 1 week to get a reply. If all documents are in order and were accepted.
Wow, that was really quick.
Very quick. So, and the best part is the application is free of charge. So all the student has to do is submit the application with the relevant documents and keep an eye on their inbox in case there were any questions by the admissions they needed to clarify the document or so. Then if this is all done, 24 hours to 1 week max.
Wow, I can't wait to tell the students about this. All right, this is a tough one. Almost everybody's asking about this. What is the proficiency level of their English language? What is the minimum requirement for them?
Okay, absolutely, I agree with you. This is an important question because it's a big thing.
Yes.
In many cases. Now, the IELTS requirement is 6.0 for bachelors and 6.5 for masters. Mm-hmm. However, if a student comes from an English-speaking school, so that can be waived. Also, if they don't get the IELTS score that is needed, the 6.0, they're more than welcome to do English preparation exam or English preparation courses here in our center in Istanbul, Bachelor.
Yeah.
We provide excellent English courses, academic and unacademic, for students that need to get in, and they will waive all of that IELTS requirement.
And these courses are obviously designed by the University of Sunderland.
Absolutely, yes. They are approved by the university, they are supervised, and they get smoothed into the system.
Well, what a relief. I'll be telling everybody about this then.
Yeah.
Dr. Rami, you mentioned something about the IELTS. Is it only IELTS?
No. We have Pearson, we have TOEFL is accepted as well. Do you know what it used to be? It's not anymore. About Pearson, we are approved Pearson Center here. We're not yet, but we're almost there.
You mean the Pearson PTE?
PTE, yeah. Pearson PTE. So students can do the English courses here. It's a Pearson system, which is very similar to IELTS. If you don't know what Pearson is, it is exactly the same level as IELTS.
But I heard it's a lot easier.
It's a lot easier. It's cheaper as well, and it's the exam itself is shorter and accepted worldwide. So if they don't wish to continue here, then they can just take the results and go anywhere else.
I know a bunch of people who are going to be really happy about this. Also, I've been asked, is there an application fee to pay?
No application fee. It's the actual submission of the application is absolutely free of charge. So no hassle, no worry. It's quite good, fast.
In these difficult times, that should motivate people.
Yeah.
Yes, great. Another very important question. For those people who are actually living and residing in Turkey, are these degrees and diplomas recognized by the Turkish government?
Well, the University of Sunderland is a British government. It's a British university owned by the government of UK. So we call them public universities. And public universities are recognized by the Turkish government, which means a student can get a degree from here and get employment with any private institution very easily, as if they graduated from the UK. No difference at all.
Wow. This is extremely motivating. By the way, talking about fees and payments, are the fees a one-time payment thing?
No, they're not. We've made it very flexible payment terms. So students don't really feel the financial stress and burden on them. They can talk with our finance department about a payment plan that suits their situation, because it's different from student to student, obviously. And there are incentives for, they get discounts if they pay in full. If they didn't, it's fine. There are ways to make this lenient and safe and nice.
Wow, interesting. All right, now talking about the campus. Everybody's asking about the campus. I know there are lots of pictures and videos, but there's nothing better than words.
Okay. Our campus here is strategically located in Garatapi, which is just 2 minutes walk from, or maybe less than that, 2 minutes walk from Garatapi metro station. Not just the metro station, but other public transit, obviously. That's nearby, that takes you almost anywhere in Istanbul. The campus itself, we've got a really nice library, we've got an online library as well, we've got simulated workshops. We have labs, our own labs. We've got a nice auditorium room, spacious classrooms. We've got our own cafeteria in the back. It's overlooking Galatapi, really nice location, beautiful. The overall environment is nice and safe and beautiful, peaceful, quiet, and high-end.
Wow, this is excellent. Now, can I go for a master's degree here in Turkey? Can I pursue a master's degree here in Turkey after graduating from a bachelor's degree in the University of Sunderland?
Yeah, you don't have to have a bachelor's degree from Sunderland to do a master's degree with the University of Sunderland. You can have a bachelor's degree from anywhere really, and then apply. We've got 5 master's degrees here, and then just opt for any one of them, and just 1 year long. And you've got yourself a master's degree, and it's really easy. Some of them require work experience, obviously. That's short-term supply, terms of supply. You really need to check with admissions on the details here.
If a student has obtained an HND from Pearson Tech, Are they eligible for a master's degree?
Very tricky question, and the answer is yes. Again, there's an if. If a student has sufficient work experience, then yes, they can opt for the master's degree. So they don't have to do the full bachelor's degree and then master's, like some countries are required. With the University of Sunderland, you're allowed to apply and will be granted acceptance to go into the master's program. And in fact, last week I had a student who was accepted straight into the master's degree with an only bachelor's degree. He's got good years of work experience in I think it was business administration and project management. And his master's accepted into was master's in project management. And he was over the moon. He didn't believe it. I tell you the truth, I was so happy. In the beginning, it was tricky to convince admissions that is admissible, and he was admissible. He's in.
What a lovely story. Dr. Rami, can you further shed light on the different scenarios of trying to enroll at the University of Sunderland? Let's say I have a high school degree and I finish my bachelor's degree. What are the opportunities and what are the chances for me of pursuing higher education at the University of Sunderland, or I just have a high school degree?
Yeah. Okay, good question. Now, if you have a high school degree, you can apply to go to University of Sunderland straight into the bachelor's program. Now, depending on your high school, some high schools you're allowed to go straight into year one. Some high schools won't let you do that. You have to have a foundation year before. So it depends, again, terms and conditions apply. We'd always like the students to go straight into year one, obviously. It's faster for them, it's less expensive, and everybody's happy. But again, you have to be careful here when you apply. So our admission staff are happy to receive inquiries and then answer all the questions. With regards to the students from the HND, they have HND certificates, the HND diplomas, the high national degree diplomas. These students, if they don't have work experience, they need to do top up here, and then they'll have a bachelor's degree. If they have work experience, sufficient work experience, and when I say sufficient, it depends on the program itself. So it has to be relevant mostly to the program they have the degree from. They can opt for masters, just as I explained earlier. So you can go straight into the master's program. And finally, if a student has a bachelor's degree, they can go to the master's. Again, some programs will require work experience and some don't. So admissions will be able to help you on each of the programs will be listed in the portal here. IELTS requirement is different. If you come from high school, an English-speaking high school, then you don't need IELTS at all. Yeah. If you don't, you will need a 6.0 for the bachelor's degree, 6.5 for that, for the masters, if you have HND or the work experience or the bachelor's degree.
Okay. Great. Very valuable pieces of information.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Rami, I've had lots of inquiries about people who were actually worried about meeting their educational consultants. The main idea was that I need an educational consultant that can actually speak my native language. So if I'm a Turk, would I find someone who can actually speak Turkish and explain everything to me in Turkish? Can you please further contemplate on this?
The role of educational consultancy is essential, I think, because if you had no real advice from the right person with the right set of mind that understands the student with his or her own native language, can cause a lot of damages to the student's career. I think this is what we believe in. That's why we have people with 5 different languages. They can be heard. People speak Turkish, Arabic, English, obviously, Russian, and Farsi, Persian, and able to provide advice in all these languages. Different people, obviously, not the same. So it's important that student comes to us and ask questions about their future career and where they should go before they opt for any program. And they don't have to actually apply here. They can go anywhere else. If they don't wish to apply to the University of Sunderland, that's fine. But they really have to be careful that they're choosing the right path, the right career that suits their character, not just because they watched the movie and they saw some nice, Hollywood star doing something or they want to act like him. that's not the way to go. They have to have an understanding of their career and whether it suits them or not, whether it suits their culture, it suits their mentality, their way of thinking, their way of analyzing things. So that's very important, I think. Again, it's free of charge. They don't have to pay for the service, and it's there for them to use. They should use it. If they don't, anything can go wrong, you know. So
that's a relief. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be very comfortable. So whether you speak English, Turkish, Arabic, Russian, or Persian, there's an educational consultant right here at Merikler waiting for you.